right, so now we're going to do some more arithmetic with customary units, and this time we're going to look at dividing. And so dividing can be really easy if the numbers are nice for you, and then it can be really painful if they're not. So we're going to do both ways. So question 22 is 20 feet 10 inches divided by 5, and hopefully you immediately realize how nice this one's going to be, because all you have to do is divide by 5. And when you do that, again, you can go like this and put the 5 here, and then what you do is you are going to look at the big unit first, and you're going to say, hey, there's 4 times 5 is 20, and guess what? No remainder. That's pretty cool. And so that's 4 feet. And then you're going to do the same thing on the inches side. How many times does 5 go into 10 inches? So that one worked out pretty sweet, right? I hope you enjoy that one. Now let's look at question 23, which is different. So now what we're going to do is the same idea, is we're going to put the 11 yards, 2 feet in here, and what we're going to do is divide by 3. So we're going to start with the big unit first, and when we do, we're going to say, oh, hey, guess what? 3 goes into 11 3 times. And when we do that, we're going to end up with 2 yards as a remainder. Uh-oh, what do we do with that? Well, just convert it and send it over here. So how many feet are in a yard? 3. So 6 feet is in 2 yards. So you're going to change this from being 2 feet to being 6 plus 2 feet, which is 8 feet. Now, let's go back up here, make that yards. Now we're going to ask the same thing. How many times does 3 go into 8 feet? It goes 2 times. So 2 feet, and that's going to give you 6 feet, right? 2 times 3 is 6. And we're going to have another remainder. Now what can we do? You guessed it. We can take this and turn it into the next lowest units, which is inches, right? And so how many, 2 feet is how many inches? 24 inches. And so now we're going to ask the same thing. How many times does 3 go into 24? It goes 8 times. And 8 times 3 is 24. And we have no remainder, thank goodness. And so it turns out that if you take 11 yards, 2 feet, and you divide it by 3, it would be 3 yards, 2 feet, 8 inches. Now if we would have had a remainder on the inches, then you could have just said, 3/4 of an inch or whatever it ends up being at the very end. Not too bad, right? All right, thank you.